to smoke a purse so sweet with HighThoughtsTV.
Y'all know what the fuck we doing, man. It's HighThoughtsTV. Niggas hot in the bitch, man.
I'm smoking a purse so sweet with HighThoughtsTV.
So you were saying, like, if something associated with evil, you can't even look at the good.
Yeah.
So, do you feel the same with, like, the R. Kellys and Bill Cosby's?
Bill Cosby situation, as I'm looking at this whole situation, it is a whole bunch, it's just a whole bunch of old assholes just coming out and want to get some fucking money, because they're not charging criminal suits. They charging, you know what I'm saying? I feel like Bill Cosby was about to do something to Great Fire Race and they wanted to change his name so bad. I'm not gonna lie to you, the same thing they doing to Bill Cosby is the same thing they did to Deshaun Watson. When somebody want out and want to do something better in their life, somebody want out and want to do something better with their life, they gonna destroy your character in America. R. Kelly, I feel like he knew what he did was wrong, because America did not know when that sex tape came out that we all watched child pornography. So when you have an actual tape of him having sex with a 14-year-old girl, the consequences should have came then. But when the money ran out, that's when the consequences came. I totally believe that even though R. Kelly made a mistake, but R. Kelly also was a child that was sexually abused. A lot of people did not know that it was an old man in the neighborhood that was a molester. They went up there because he was giving candy out. They went up to the house. He got molested. Mama went to the police. Because the old man had money, his mom dropped the charges. What you say, brother?
His uncle too molested.
And his uncle molested him too. So I'm not going to, sometimes the victim will become a suspect. And I totally feel like R. Kelly never got the help that he truly needed, because it was neglected. So that's where we stay in this country, where in our community, we don't get the same motherfucking help as Sandra and Bobby. We just have to learn how to put that scar tissue over the problem, and we have to deal with it. So his shit manifested in his mind that got him in trouble, but I feel like the system then gave him 30 years when they didn't do shit in 2001. So the system totally failed R. Kelly. Bill Cosby is being extorted. That's it. Like, I'm not talking about them no more like that, because it's like we ignoring the problems, bro. Who is, like, in this world, we be so quick to judge people for their mistakes, but we did mistakes too. And sometimes our mistake probably look horrific to the next person. I remember one time I told a girl, shit, I used to do the scam shit. That girl blocked my number and never talked to me again. When I saw her in the club, she said, I don't talk to thieves. I don't talk to people that do wrong shit. Judgment is judgment. You feel me? So that's the part that made me change the outlook of myself and gain self-respect and accountability. I have to gain my self-respect. When I sit and shout out to my company who hired me because they gave me an opportunity to provide for my family. When I went into that, the first thing they was talking about, any security company, because my wife is also licensed. Any security company talk about professionalism in your character. So when you sit up in a place for damn near 16 hours, 7 hours, 14 hours, 7 hours one day, 7 hours the next day, you're going through a learning process. And now you're doing a self-evaluation on what do I want for myself and how do the outlook of myself look to the world. You know what I'm saying? So what I feel like what we missing in our culture is self-respect. So like that's why I'm teaching myself to show the world and present. No, it's entertainment. You know what I'm saying? I don't want people to think just because you see me online beefing with an old guy, that's who I am. That's not who I am. This is an act to get the people to buy the tickets. That's it. You know what I'm saying? But when I step out in public, when I step out into my job, I want to be held to a certain standard and to be a role model at my job for my personality and the way I conduct myself. You know what I'm saying? So that's what we need to start doing. We need to start speaking more on the professionalism and the correction of people's character.